As a Saturday nightcap to Super Wildcard weekend, night number 1 concludes with an AFC matchup. It's the Houston Texans going on the road to face the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City, they've been dominant in the playoffs the last couple of seasons. The Texans haven't been here in 3 seasons. They're finally back, led by the rookie C.J. Stroud and a phenomenal defense. They've got a hard task tonight, so we'll see if this young squad can live up to the challenge on the road in a hostile environment. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs host C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans. It's game 2 of Wildcard Weekend. You're watching the NFL Super Wildcard Weekend game on ASC. And here we go. Butker kicks us off and we're underway. It will go to Dameon Pierce in the end zone for the touchback. So the Texans start out with it. C.J. Stroud, a phenomenal rookie season. Houston went 10-7, got the 6th seat in the AFC. They were close to winning the AFC South, but still a phenomenal season. Great job for a first year of the rebuild. They got C.J. Stroud at pick number 2, Will Anderson at pick number 3. This team is deadly. We'll see what they have tonight. So here's the punt, of 3 and out for the Texans offense. Not a good way to start the night, as this one will go to about the 20, where Richie James will be on the return. He'll take it just shy of the 30-yard line. And the defending champions, led by Patrick Mahomes, they'll strut out to the 29-yard line. 2 Super Bowl titles for the Chiefs, Super Bowl 4 and Super Bowl 7. Now we'll see what Mahomes has here. They went 11-6, locked up the 3 seat in the AFC. Kind of an offseason in one-possession games, but they look as dominant as they did in 2018 when it comes to stats. So now from the 47-yard line, in the backfield now is Pacheco. Man in motion, that's Noah Gray. Mahomes, fake to Pacheco, on the move to the right. Has a man open, it's MVS. And down to the 18-yard line. Gain of 29 to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. As Mahomes roll out to the right and find a wide open man, and that was number 11, MVS, the former Packer, gets a first down for Kansas City in the red zone. 3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line. See what the Chiefs can do here. Mahomes out to the left, wide open, touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco gets the scoring going for Kansas City. And the Texans, who go 3 and out on their opening drive, Kansas City capitalizes with a 3-yard touchdown to Isaiah Pacheco. Perfect read by Mahomes. Just looked out to the flat, and Pacheco was wide open. Those outsides where the Texans have struggled all season long. That's where the Chiefs go to on this 3rd and goal play, and they capitalize with the touchdown. And this could be a 7-0 lead already. And talked about the conditions the Texans have to play in a setting like this. Houston beat Kansas City earlier in the season without Patrick Mahomes, but it's a whole nother story with him. 7-0 Kansas City on top early. From the 17 after the nice play by Collins. Stroud now in the shotgun, looking, firing, caught. It is a touchdown! Noah Brown broke the plane, and the Texans can tie this game. So a 3 and out on the opening drive, and then a long drive in response, and they find the end zone. And they kept this Chiefs defense on their heels on this drive. Look at this, just a bullet from Stroud. Noah Brown on the post fought through 2 Chiefs defenders to break the plane. And Houston with a nice response. But we'll see, this could be a shootout where both teams keep up with each other. Defense could be a factor. We just don't know with the way this NFL season has gone. So the extra point from Kaimi Fairbairn is up and good. Knotted up at 7 with a minute to go in the opening quarter. And that will end quarter number 1. And we are tied at 7. Very entertaining ball game on a Saturday night from Kansas City, Missouri. So now here's the punt from Tommy Townstead. It will go back deep as King will elect not to return. It takes a bounce and rolls inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. An amazing punt from Tommy Townstead backs up the Texans very deep in their own territory. So now from the 3, thanks to the good punt by Kansas City. Stroud sending someone in motion. Going to hand it off, and this is in the end zone for a safety. Trent McDuffie read it all the way, and Kansas City gets 2 off of it, and they take the lead on a defensive play. And just look at this. It was Trent McDuffie who just read the play from the quarterback position and met the running back in the backfield. And how about the defense? And this will go back deep to Hardman, who came from the Jets, as the Chiefs will get this ball back. Or will they? The ball's out, and the Texans got it. Oh, my goodness. So Kansas City gets the 2 points, and they think they're going to get the ball back, but the Texans get a fumble, and now they're going to have the ball in Kansas City territory. Look at this. Just Hardman lost it off the hit, and the Texans are all over it. The defense is coming up huge on both sides from the 25-yard line. What a turnaround this is for Houston. Can possibly take the lead here. Stroud caught. Oh, the ball's loose, and Kansas City has it. Noah Brown, who caught the touchdown, lost the football. And that is 3 huge play by these defenses consecutively. The safety from Kansas City, the forced fumble from Houston, now the forced fumble from Kansas City, and they get the ball right back. 4th down and 3, and they send out Bucker to kick the short field goal. This one from 27 yards, and Kansas City takes a 5-point advantage. A weird and wonky start to this one has Kansas City up 12-7 against the Texans. And now they're going to give it to McKinnon, who will fight his way to the 20-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute warning, where the Chiefs are up by 5 on Super Wildcard Weekend. 4th and goal. Mahomes looking. Time runs out. They get to him and bring him down. And the Chiefs come up empty with 24 seconds to go in the half. And now the Texans will most likely just run it down to the half, but D'Amico Ryan's defense comes up huge. The sack by Toyota gets to Mahomes, along with Will Anderson Jr. in the backfield for Houston. Great job by the Texans defense to make a stand, and they'll only trail by 5 going into the break. Still manageable. So Stroud, assuming it's going to take the knee here, they're going to run it with Dameon Pierce, surprisingly. As now he has 8 rushes in this ball game. But the Texans, the job is not done. Their defense did good there, but they're still down by 5, and Kansas City will get the ball to start the second half. A very entertaining first 30 minutes of football, but we still got 30 minutes left. So now 2nd and 6 from the 15. As now Pacheco back in the game for McKinnon. Mahomes, pressure, trying to get away. He's brought down. Will Anderson Jr., the rookie from Alabama, who's been sensational for Houston this year, gets a big-time play, 3rd and very long for Kansas City. And the Texans' defense continues to impress. They got the sack of Mahomes on 4th down in the first half, and then right here, Anderson got straight to Mahomes for the 2nd sack of the game for the Texans' defense. Kansas City has yet to get a sack on defense tonight, surprisingly. 3rd and 18. With now 9 minutes to go in the quarter. Mahomes looking, scanning, firing, deep, incomplete. There is a flag in the end zone. What is it on? And it's going to be on Houston for pass interference. And the Chiefs will have 1st and goal at the 1. And thanks to that, Mahomes, touchdown! Rashee Rice. And the pass interference that was on Rice leads to him getting a touchdown the very next play. And the Chiefs get a break. They drive a 6-minute long one, in fact. And they find the end zone on Rashee Rice, 1-yard receiving touchdown to extend the lead. So unbelievable job by Kansas City. They got the sack. Mahomes going deep, draws the penalty. And it's the man who was able to get that penalty called on him who gets the touchdown, Rashee Rice. And it's 19-7, 12-point advantage for the Chiefs at home. And now Houston will just have to take 3 on 4th and 7. Kansas City did their job when they got into the red zone. 19-10, still far from over, but it's still a 2-possession game for the Texans, who are trailing. And we'll see if Houston wants to snap it. They'll take it to the 4. 19-10, a very defensive third quarter. 15 minutes to go, down by 9. Can the Texans rally against the defending champs? 3rd down and goal from the 3. Texans need a score. Play clock winding down. Stroud, fake to Pierce. Looking, firing, flag is down. For now, it's a touchdown to Dalton Schultz. We'll see who the penalty is on. The Texans are pointing at Kansas City, and that looks like it's going to be on. It is, roughing the passer. So the touchdown will stand for Houston. As it was Stroud to Dalton Schultz to make it 19-16 and penning the extra point, possibly 19-17. As it was a good job by Stroud. They got Kansas City on the play action, and Schultz was wide open right there on the out route. So now here's the extra point from Fairbairn. This is huge. This means a field goal can take the lead. The Texans can get one. It's up and through. 2-point game. The Texans have battled back. Here's a give. Pacheco untouched for the touchdown, and that could be the dagger. And Pacheco had the receiving touchdown on the opening drive. He has a rushing touchdown here, and the Chiefs are celebrating in the end zone. They're up by 8. Need to get the extra point to make it 9. But Pacheco had a huge playoffs a year ago. He's off to an excellent playoffs right here. Kansas City doesn't see the wild card round too much. But boy, have they impressed. 11-6 in the regular season. Incredible stats. Just they could not pull it off in close games. Tonight, though, they've led most of the way. Houston just will not let up. But they're down by 9, approaching the 2-minute warning. We'll see what C.J. Stroud and company can do. 2 minutes to go in this wildcard game. Kansas City leads by 9. 3rd and 4. Houston has to convert. Stroud looking, intercepted, picked off, and going to be wrapped up just shy of the 40-yard line. It's Jalen Watson. And a huge play by the Kansas City defense to force the second Texan turnover late in the game, and this one will send Kansas City on to the divisional round of the playoffs. So 3rd and 7, they convert, they win the game. Mahomes on the move to his right, has an open lane. Mahomes has the first down, fights through the contact, and that will take it to the end. And the clock will run out, and the Kansas City Chiefs have won in this wild card matchup. But in the Mahomes era, they are officially 2-0 in the wild card games. They beat Baltimore back in 2021, and they're going to beat Houston here tonight. And what a season for the Texans. C.J. Stroud comes in. They don't start off too well. They started off 1-4, and then what do you know? They end their season 9-3, make the playoffs, put up a fight against Kansas City, but just not enough in the long run. And Kansas City, more experience, and that you can tell that was the difference tonight. Just they knew what to do in big-time situations. Their defense forced takeaways, got the safety in the second quarter. And, you couldn't say it's dominating, but it was surely one heck of a performance by the Chiefs. They take a 9-point victory over the Texans and yet again going deep into the postseason. So 26-17, Kansas City gets a 9-point win over Houston. Again, can't say enough of how well the Texans have done this season. Nothing to really hang their head about. Stroud had a phenomenal game, just 7 incompletions, 267 yards and 2 touchdowns, one of those to Dalton Schultz. Mahomes, 244, 2 touchdowns. Pacheco had a nice night, so did Kelsey and Rice, the leading receivers for Kansas City, who will yet again see the divisional round of the playoffs. This is ASC signing off.